You, Sherry, and final thought now. You can cheer on a special motorcade that's making its way to Union Terminal tomorrow. A parade of supercars will have some very important passengers.
That's her big thing. She loves cars. It's a love she shares with her father.
Mom Ashley Andrews is so happy her daughter Destiny Massey will be part of the Driven Project. In the morning, rain or shine, the 16-year-old will join other kids battling some tough stuff on the ride of a lifetime. A little backstory now. Destiny was diagnosed with a form of brain cancer when she was just 5 years old. Though she's cancer-free now, she lives with some long-term effects of the disease. Good people wanted to give her and other kids a breather from those kinds of worries. So Kevin Gordon and his Driven Project partnered with the Wyler automotive family to bring his philanthropic brand of Supercar Therapy to the United States for the first time. The parade of exotic cars like Lamborghinis and Porsches will bring the VIPs to Union Terminal with a police escort.
They can't fix the problem, but they can, help them out a little bit. Give them a fun-filled, happy day where they just don't have to think about anything else.
Destiny, what does that mean to you?
To me, it means the world. It's nice to know that there are people who once again think about someone other than themselves, who put effort to make other people's day better, even though they can't change the problem.
You can cheer on Destiny and the other VIPs at Union Terminal tomorrow morning. Spectators have to get there by about 9:45 for the 10 a.m. motorcade arrival. How kind is that? That is WCB.
Meantime, happening today. Supercar Therapy in Cincinnati. This is a cool story. The Driven Project, helping kids battling mental and physical illness, is rolling into Union Terminal, which is where we find our Drew Ammon, who's live now.
Yeah, good morning, Ken. The Supercar Parade will stop here in front of the fountains at Union Terminal, as the Cincinnati Museum Center, of course, is located here. And we're also talking about local partners and law enforcement agencies, because they have decided to partner with the Driven Project in terms of this event, and they're going to invite the public out here to cheer on the kids here. It's a really great program. Let me tell you about some video we have from the Driven Project and the Wyler automotive team, which really is at the forefront of this. The Wyler automotive family is driving this event, the Driven Project, which is Canadian based. It was founded 3 years back with the mission to bring joy to children facing mental and physical strains tied to any illness, and in some situations can be terminal. 12 supercars on loan from their owners in the Cincinnati area are providing the very important passengers, the 12 VIPs, with the ride of a lifetime throughout the region. They will be escorted by Cincinnati police. Police Chief Elliot Isaac, one of the supercar drivers, CPD motorcycles, escorting from start to finish. And from 10 until 10:30 this morning, the public is invited, as I mentioned, here to Union Terminal. The ride ends at Jeff Wyler Automotive Headquarters. That's in Milford at 12:15. A second group of kids will get to interact with more supercars, police, and fire vehicles from Cincinnati Police, CPD, SWAT, Milford Police, and the Milford Fire Department. Those participating include those from the Make-A-Wish and local hospitals. They're going to make a route to Cincinnati Children's Hospital in addition to Ronald McDonald House. And if you check out more on the Driven Project, Ken, pretty cool what they do, because they're trying to, by 2022, get into 100 cities to serve more than 1,000 children. So really tremendous what they're doing. And also from the standpoint of the surprise element, right? The looks on the kids' faces when they arrive, because 9 times out of 10, the Driven Project says they do this, and the kids do not know that they are showing up. So you arrive in a Lamborghini, perhaps. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And, the smile on the kids' faces certainly makes it all worth it. Drew, thank you so much for your work there this morning.
Later this morning, Cincinnati children battling illnesses and challenges will soon get a pretty sweet ride. The Jeff Wyler automotive family, along with help from local partners and law enforcement agencies, is bringing Canadian-based Driven Project to Ohio for the first time. Local 12's Genesis Neros is live in Milford with a look at the supercars that make this ride so special. Jenna, what a ride you have this morning.
Oh, I am in the best ride here, Catherine. This is going to be such an unforgettable experience for so many kids here in the tri-state. And what I'm in right now is one of the supercars It is so hard to even get out of this thing. I didn't want to mess it up, so I'm leaving the doors open. But again, this is going to be one of the 12 supercars that 20 kids are going to get to ride in. And joining us to explain it all is Kevin Fry. Kevin, thank you so much for waking up with us and joining us. I mean, what are we looking at? Take us through what we can expect today.
Well, this is going to be an unforgettable day for our kids. The Jeff Wyler Automotive family is so excited to sponsor Wyler Driven Project, which is going to be supercar therapy for kids that are facing difficult life challenges. So we're going to have 12 exotic supercars for them to ride in, as well as static vehicles from the police department, the fire department, and just an unbelievable day in front of them.
Absolutely. And talk about this supercar therapy for viewers who have no idea what's going on. I mean, explain that term to us.
Well, imagine as a young child to be able to get into a car, an exotic car. In fact, each child's going to get to be in 3 cars today. Hear the engine roar, feel it accelerate. It's just an unforgettable experience to be in the seat of one of these cars. And that's what we're trying to do, is make this a day they'll never forget. And they can kind of put aside those other things they're dealing with each day.
Oh, I can only imagine. And so take us through the route. I mean, this is going to be a little bit around the tri-state here. We have lots of police departments involved. How can people watch it today?
Well, it's going to be a spectacle. We have 10 to 12 Cincinnati police officers on motorcycles that are going to lead the route. We're going to head downtown. We're going to encourage people. We're going to be going to Union Terminal. If you can be there by 9:45, you can cheer the kids on. The parade will arrive around 10 and be there at 10:30 before we return eventually to Wyler headquarters.
And then when we get back to Wyler headquarters, there are even more cars. There's a lot of collectibles inside. What can people expect in there?
We have some fantastic swag bags for each kid that they won't forget, whether it's from the Wyler Family Driven Project, Cincinnati Police Department, Milford Police and Fire Departments, movies, food, you name it. We've got lots of great things for them.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. This is going to be such an unforgettable experience. Again, you can be at Union Terminal at 9:45. That is where the public can watch. Hope you guys can come out because this is going to be a really, really cool experience. But for now, Catherine, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
So cool just to see. Jenna, thank you. I think a lot of people would enjoy that and so special for those kids. Happening later this morning, Cincinnati children battling illnesses and challenges will soon get a pretty sweet ride. The Jeff Wyler Automotive family, along with help from local partners and law enforcement agencies, is bringing Canadian-based Driven Project to Ohio for the first time. Local 12's Genesis Neros is live in Milford with a look at the supercars that make this ride so special. And Jenna, I was hoping that you would get a test drive.
Oh, we are getting the test drive. We are getting the behind-the-scenes action because right now the setup is beginning, and soon 20 kids are going to get a personalized VIP tour here in one of these supercars. This is just one of 12, but to explain it all for us is Kevin Gordon. He is the man behind the Driven Project. Kevin, take us through the mission behind this.
All right, so the Driven Project is all about providing supercar therapy for children who are battling life-threatening illnesses or other really difficult challenges in their life. Try to give them a boost to stay strong and positive with whatever battle they're trying to overcome.
Absolutely. And how does this supercar, help those kids, get through that extra day?
Yeah, so we take supercars and then we try to remove them from whatever sort of struggle they're in. Obviously, if you have cancer or some other illness these kids are fighting, we give them distraction, create memories for a lifetime they hopefully can just cherish forever.
Oh, this will definitely be a memory of a lifetime. I mean, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm not even a car person, and I am loving this. It's super thrilling, super fun. And like we mentioned, this is just one of the 12 cars. Take us through what we're sitting in. Whoa. Okay, I didn't know we were doing that.
This is a Ferrari 488 GTB Spider. This is one of the really cool cars we have in our fleet. We got Lamborghinis, we've got Mercedes GTR Black Series, really just an amazing collection of cars, probably about $4 or $5 million worth in total.
Oh my goodness. All right, that car is worth more than my life. But I'm just kidding. All right, and then so tell me about the tour that's happening today. How can people watch it?
Yeah, so we're going all over the Cincinnati area and the surrounding cities. So we'll be at Union Terminal from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. That's our big public stop. If you want to come out and cheer these kids on, show your support, that's the best place to do it. We'll also be doing a drive-by of Cincinnati Children's Hospital and Ronald McDonald House, in addition to taking them on the highway and through the city streets.
Absolutely. Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, grab the kids, grab the family. This is the place you want to see all of this action happen today. I mean, you don't even have to be a car lover to love this activity. Again, they're going to be at Union Terminal starting at 9:45. That's where the public can watch. So hopefully you guys can make it out, and it's going to happen, rain or shine. Catherine, sending it back to you in the studio.
You're the envy of so many car fanatics this morning. I love it. So special for those kids. and that ride gets started around 10 this morning. Love that. Local kids battling mental and physical illnesses were surprised with the ride of a lifetime today. Revving those engines, a supercar parade escorted by Cincinnati police took over city streets and highways. The fleet even passed Cincinnati Children's Hospital and Cincinnati's Ronald McDonald House to show support for kids and staff members. Cincinnati's police chief says the event was fun for everyone.
I had a young man with me this morning, Matthew, and he told me more about the car than I ever dreamed of hearing. It's amazing how much he knows about these high-end sports cars. So this is just a great project that we can, take some young people that are having some health challenges, give them a fun day and have a little fun ourselves.
The Jeff Wyler automotive family brought the Canada-based Driven project to Ohio for the first time to make this all happen.
Those are nice cars.
That is a fancy car.
Yeah, and I'm certain the police were staying within the speed limit of those fancy race cars.
Some local children battling illnesses and challenges are treated as VIPs today and given the ride of a lifetime.
That's right. Local 12's Jenna Cisneros tells us all about the Driven project.
Revved up engines and 12 of Cincinnati's finest supercars.
Scared because it's gonna be fast.
Carrying some very important passengers.
Hold that down.
An adrenaline-filled escape.
It's all about what we call Supercar Therapy. We're a philanthropic organization that takes kids who are battling life-threatening illnesses or really heavy life challenges out for police-escorted rides in supercars.
Kevin Gordon, founder of the Driven Project, says the goal is to give these kids the best day of their life.
These kids, obviously, the mental battle is sometimes as great as the physical battle. Trying to stay positive and avoid getting into a depressive state. A big boost like this, hopping in a Lamborghini and a Ferrari for the day, can help keep them strong and give them motivation to keep battling.
Sunday's route began right here at the Jeff Wyler Automotive Family Corporate Office in Milford with the police escort.
It's euphoric, honestly. We've been 3 or 4 months planning this event now, so it's kind of surreal to actually be here on the day of.
A smile ear to ear, escaping reality through Supercar Therapy. In Milford, Jenna Cisneros, Local 12 News.
Cool. The Jeff Wyler Automotive family, along with local partners and law enforcement agencies, bringing the Canadian-based Driven project to Ohio, and this was the first time.
South, local partners and law enforcement agencies brought the Driven project to Ohio for the first time, and it's all for the kids. Drew Ammon has this story.
Escorted by Cincinnati police, the Supercar parade makes a stop at Union Terminal. High-end sports cars with very important passengers, 12 VIPs greeted by the public.
What a great place to do it. Our Cincinnati landmark, to bring these beautiful vehicles with these amazing kids here in front of this landmark. I couldn't think of a better place to have it.
People showed up in bunches, equipped with signs, and this event's mission is to bring joy to children facing mental and physical strains tied to any illness. This was Matthew Walker's response when he got the call to participate.
I was like, sure. It's not every day you get to ride like a Ferrari, Lambos, Porsches, Mercedes. It's not every day, but it's nice.
It puts a huge smile on Kevin Gordon's face. Kevin is the founder of the Driven Project, based in Vancouver. He started it 3 years ago and plans to take it to 100 cities in 2022.
I'm the happiest I've ever been. I mean, you look at these kids, you just saw Matthew. I mean, to be able to create a day like this for him, one of the best days of his life, that's the best thing I could ever do with my time on earth.
The ride of a lifetime for these kids. Drew Ammon, Fox 19 Now.
So sweet.